Hello students, now I am going to start question number 5 of exercise 5.2. Now question number 5 says, in the given figure the arms of the two angles are parallel. Here AB is parallel to DE and BC is parallel to EF. Okay, here it is given that if angle ABC is 70 degree, then find DGC. DGC, that means we need to find this angle, okay, and DEF. DEF, we need to find this angle, okay. Now let us find the first part. Here it is given that angle ABC is 70 degree. Then find DGC angle. DGC angle. Now when we are finding this angle, see AB and DE is parallel, and that time BC is the transversal. Now if you check the right side of the transversal, this is the transversal and the right side of the transversal means this side, and these two angle is in the lower part of the parallel lines AB and DE. So these two angles are called corresponding angle because these angles are on the same side, that means right hand side, and in the same position. So if angle ABC is 70 degree, then angle DGC is also will be 70 degree as these are corresponding. So we'll write AB parallel to DE and BC is transversal, okay. So here angle ABC will be equal to angle DGC, okay, and here angle ABC is given which is 70 degrees. So here we will have to give the reason also that these are corresponding angles, okay. So if angle ABC is 70 degree and if it is equal to DGC, so angle DGC also will be 70 degree, okay. Now coming to second part. Now in the second part we have to find the angle DEF. DEF, this angle, okay. Now we will consider these two as parallel line, these two, as it is said that arms of the angles are parallel. Now when we are finding DEF angle, that time BC and EF will be the parallel lines and DE will be the transversal, okay. Now see the right hand side of the transversal. This angle and this angle is on the right hand side of the transversal line, okay, and these two angles are on the upper part of the parallel line BC and EF, right. So here if DGC angle, this angle we have got already, this angle is 70 degree. So if DGC is 70 degree, then DEF also will be 70 degree as these two are corresponding angle, okay. Now we'll write BC and EF is parallel and DE is transversal. Now if here DGC angle, that means this angle and this angle is corresponding angle. So DGC is equals to DEF as these are corresponding angles, okay. So if DGC is 70 degree, then angle DEF is also 70 degree, okay. Because in the first part we have proved that angle DGC is 70 degree. So if DGC is 70 degree, then DEF also will be 70 degree as both are equal. Both the angles are equal, right? So this was question number 5. Now in the next question we have, in the given figures below, decide whether L is parallel to M. So here we have two lines L and M and N is the transversal. So we will have to check whether L is parallel to M. So we know that there are three properties of a parallel lines. When the lines to be parallel, if the corresponding angles are equal, okay, then alternate interior angles will be equal, and sum of interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. Okay, now here we can see that from the figure these two are interior angles and these two angles are on the same side of the transversal line, because this is the transversal and these two angles are on the right side of the transversal. So these two interior angles are on the same side of transversal, and according to third property, sum of these two angles will be supplementary. Supplementary means 180 degrees. So let's check. If we find the sum of this, then 4 plus 6 is 10, 0, 1 carry, 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 1, 7 and 1. So we have got 170 degree. We haven't got 180 degree. So L is not parallel to M, as the sum of these two angle is less than 180 degree. That's why L is not parallel to M. Okay. So we'll write the reason. So since the sum of these two angle is less than 170 degree, so L is not parallel to M. So we'll write L is not parallel. This is the symbol of parallel line. L is not parallel to M, as the sum of interior angles on the same side of transversal are not 180 degree or are not supplementary. Okay, so we'll write the reason as the sum of interior angles on the same side of transversal are not 180 degree or are not supplementary, so the lines are not parallel. Now coming to second part. Now in the second part, by seeing the figure, we can identify that lines L and M are not parallel, as the distance between these two lines are not same, right? Now but we have to verify it. Now how will you verify it? Again we will use the same property, which is sum of interior angles on the same side of transversal. See here, by here we have one angle which is here we have 75 degree and here we have 75 degree. Now there is no relation between these two angles. So how we will use those property? Now here 75 degree is given. If we consider this angle, say angle 1, then these and these angle are vertically opposite angle, as these two are intersecting line. So this angle and this angle will be equal, right? So we have got angle 1 is equals to 75 degree, as these are vertically opposite angles. Okay, now we have got this angle 75 degree. Now these two are interior angle on the same side of the transversal. This is the transversal line, right? And these two angles are in the interior portion. Now if you find the sum of this and if you get 180 degree, then the lines are parallel. And if the sum of the 75 degree means these two angles, sum of these two angles is not 180 degree, then the lines are not parallel. So let us find that. So 75 degree plus 75 degree, 5 5 10, 0, 1 carry, 7 plus 7, 14, 14 plus 1, 15. So we have got 150 degree which is less than 180 degree. So L and M is not parallel. So we'll write the reason. L is not parallel to M as the sum of interior angles on the same side of transversal is not 180 degree. Okay. Now coming to third part. Now in the third part we have this figure. Since there is no relation between these two angles, so here we will consider this angle as angle 1. Now again these two are intersecting line. So these angles and these angles are vertically opposite angle. So angle 1 will be equal to 57 degree as these are vertically opposite angles. Okay. Now here angle 1 we have got 57 degree. Now these two are interior angles because these two angles are on the same side of the transversal line N. Okay. Now so we'll find the sum of 123 degree and 57 degree, and if we get 180 degree then the lines L and M is parallel. So 7 plus 3 is 10, 0, 1 carry, 5 plus 2 is 7, 7 plus 1 is 8, so 1. So here we have got the sum of interior angle is supplementary, so we can say that L is parallel to L. So we'll write therefore L is, or directly we can write that L is parallel to M. This is the symbol of parallel line, as the sum of interior angles on the same side of transversal is 180 degree. Okay. Now coming to last part. Now in the last part we have this figure in which we have to decide whether L is parallel to M and N is the transversal. Okay. So here again we have 72 degree here and here is 48 degree. So there is no relation between these two angles. So here we can consider this as angle 1. So again these two are vertically opposite as these two are intersecting lines. So we'll write angle 1 is equals to 72 degree. Okay, and by seeing this figure also we can understand that these are not parallel as the distance between these two lines is not equal. Okay, but we need to verify it, so we will have to do in this way. Okay, so here angle 1 we have got 72 degree which is vertically opposite angle. So we will have to write the reason here, vertically opposite angles. Now here we have got 72 degree. Now these and these angles are interior angles on the same side of transversal N. Okay, so we will add 48 degree and 72 degree. Let's check whether we get 180 degree or not. So 8 plus 2 is 10, 0, 1 carry, 7 plus 4 is 11, 11 plus 1 is 12. So we have got 120 degree which is less than 180 degree. So we can write L is not parallel to M as the sum of interior angles on the same side of transversal is not 180 degree. Okay, so this was all about question number 6, And this was the last question of this chapter. If you have any doubt, any queries, leave a comment below. Okay, thank you students.